Well, good morning everyone. Here we are at Elizabeth Cove at Ventnor on Phillip Island. You can see it's a lovely beach, very long beach. I'll just pan around for you. It's around 6:30 on Saturday the 30th of January. You can see there's really no wind to speak of at the moment. High tide was approximately an hour ago. And peak low tide will be at around 11:30. Today we're going to be targeting southern calamari squid. You can see the shoreline here, about 30 metres out from the shoreline is a big stretch of weed beds that stretch right along this beach. The calamari like to basically ambush their prey as it's swimming past the weed beds. So that's what we'll be targeting today. The rig that we're using today is a Daiwa sea bass rod, which is around 11 foot in length. This rod is rated from anything from a whiting right up to 15 kilo kingfish, should you be so lucky. The reel that we have on today is also a Daiwa. It's a Daiwa Ballistic 4000. I'm running some fireline braid on the reel today. It's an 8 kilo braid, very thin, very strong, very sensitive, and I can get about 300 metres of that on the reel, so there's plenty of line on the reel. I'll show you the rig that we're using today. So from the braid, which is attached directly to a steel ring, we then run to some fluorocarbon leader, around 6 kilos in breaking strain. We also have a stopper. This enables you to set the height, or the depth rather, of your floater, which is this guy here. This is a casting floater with a bit of lead on the bottom, so it enables you to get out a bit further. This section of leader between the first ring and the second ring down here is around 65 centimetres. From the second ring we have another 30 centimetres of fluorocarbon, which leads down to our clip, which holds our squid jig for today, which is a Yamashita size 3 jig. It imitates a prawn, basically. Orange back, yellow underbelly, with nice green eyes, and with 2 sets of spikes on the bottom. So we'll be casting shortly in an arc from where I'm standing, panning around 200 metres, and I'll keep casting until we try and hopefully locate some calamari that will be feeding up and down along the shoreline. So that's the setup, that's the plan, and hopefully we'll see you back soon when I get a strike. Talk to you soon. Well, I've just had a strike. As you can see, the rod tip's bending quite a bit. I think he's quite a nice calamari. Not sure whether you can see the floater coming in, but the trick here is to keep tension on the line and just slowly bring him in. Just keep a constant wind and be very patient. And just bring him to shore very slowly. You want to make sure that you don't jank the jig right out of his tentacles. And here he comes. There you go. Just bring him into shore. And there you have it. He's a beautiful calamari. There you go, everybody. That's a southern calamari caught at Elizabeth Cove in Ventnor on Phillip Island. I'm just going to put the rod back in the holder, and the way you remove the jig is just to push it in the opposite direction. And there you have it. Very good size Western Port southern calamari. And that's the first one for the day. hopefully there'll be a few more. Okay, stay tuned. Well, we've had another strike, second one for the day. I don't think this one is as big as the last one, but he's putting up a bit of a fight. It's probably about 11:30 now. Tide's just turned back again. So we'll just bring this guy gently into shore. Have a look at him. Yeah, look, I think he's probably a good size, but not as big as the first one that I caught. Yeah, he's a bit smaller, but still a very nice specimen. There you go. You can see that he's much smaller than the last one, but probably a better size for eating, this one here. Little squirt to boot. Anyway, I think we're probably going to move on to another beach now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.